Hey everybody, welcome to Stumpt. Today, me and Price, we're diving into some more How to Escape Lost Submarine, and I think this is probably going to be the finale episode, so if you are digging it, please let us know down in those comments below, because I think that there is a previous How to Escape game that we have not checked out yet, that maybe we'll give that one a go after we wrap up this one.
Okay, connecting to Submarine.
Ooh, yeah, we did already see that cutscene, because I remember freaking out about how cool this room looks.
Ah, yeah, okay.
I have a couple grids so far. One has a codex code, but we're going to wait on that one.
Okay.
I have another one that is very Battleship, but huge. It is, I believe, 13 by 13. And then I'm just seeing what else I can interact with here.
Well, so there's another thing that is, let's see, audio repair, radio communication.
Oh, yes.
So I'll tell you what I'm looking at. I'm looking at, like, there's a radio, and then I've got a grid of, like, 5x4, talking about core slot, wires, buttons, etc. So I'm assuming it's going to tell you what way to arrange that stuff.
It looks like, yeah, we're going to have to repair, I guess, the computer equipment for this radio thing. And there's a bunch of things to solve. So let's start off, though, with this one that is giving me
just so you know, the third part of the radio diagram, because there's two types of that. And in the third part, there is like a series of like wires and circuits and things where we're going to have to repair a circuit. So I'm assuming that you will give me information, and then I'll relay that back to you as well. Okay, anyway, which one do you want to start with?
So I have a codex code for you.
One sec. Okay, codex code.
7187.
7187. Validate. Okay, I am looking at, it looks like sort of a globe. I can drag around like circles for sand, water, and soil.
Yep.
And my globe, I'm looking down on it essentially. I've got letters going around it, sort of like a clock. And then I've got 4 numbers, which I think are like showing me the grade, because like 1, 2, 3, 4 going down the grid. That's what I got.
I have a map with a grid. With A through L on the top and 1 through 7 on the side. Okay. And I've got 2 circles drawn in it. Okay. One of the circles seems to be mostly in sand. The other circle seems to be mostly on the soil. And then there's a point where they intersect and there is a red dot. Okay. And for me, that happens on G3.
So on G3, there's a dot, you're saying?
There's a red dot where the 2 circles intersect.
Okay, so then I'm assuming, so we have one that's mostly sand. So I'm going to just try and do, real quick, here's what I'm going to try and do. We're just going to see if this is a thing. I'm going to try and find areas that line up with what you're saying and see where that includes.
And then I have these 3 tiles where it seems like I could maybe put soil, sand, or water onto the map.
Okay, well that lets me, I can do that. Okay. So here, I'll tell you what I'm looking at. On my map, there is a gray, like, hexagon or something like that. I assume that doesn't matter. I assume it's just representing a circle, because that's what all these things look like. Around the point C2? Yeah, C2. And then there's a circle that goes wider around that kind of covers a few more squares, but C2 is important.
C2. And is it represented by a color?
Gray.
Just gray, huh?
Just gray.
Okay. It doesn't, so you wouldn't know if I would need to put down soil or sand or water. Okay.
Yeah. I can put down soil, sand, and water on mine as well. I have like circles I can drag.
That's fair, because mine are also gray circles. So let's maybe, because I at least know which one of these is supposed to be sand and which one of these is supposed to be soil based on the shape of the circles and my tiles. So Price, for example, if you're able to put, are you saying that you're also able to put down like circles?
I have circles that show soil, sand, and water. The soil is like an oval that's vertical. Water is sort of an oval that's at a slight angle, and sand is a circle.
So on H2,
okay.
On mine, I have what is clearly a sand circle, with the center, the dead center point of it being
H2?
H2, yeah.
Beautiful. Okay. Yeah.
And then on mine, on F4, there's a soil circle with
so on F4. Okay.
F4 beautiful. Being the dead center. Yeah. And then like I had said before, G3 is where they intersect, and there's a red dot on my map right there. I don't know what that red dot's supposed to represent yet, but there is a red dot on my map on G3.
So I've got those like circles going. You said
tell me your circles again and what shapes.
C2 is the only circle that I have, and then the it kind of goes out essentially towards it's C2, excuse me. It goes out to like K2 and D2, C3.
Would you say it looks like
C1.
a soil circle?
It's gray.
It must.
Yeah, it's gray.
So C2.
And it doesn't look like any of the circles in terms of their shape or anything.
I'm just going to assume because it's C2 for me on my map is mostly soil that it's a soil circle. So C2, I've put a thing down. Okay. I wonder if I also need to put one down like that. No. Okay. Interesting. This is already befuddling.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to go back real quick and look at my notes. Yeah, I don't have anything about the globe.
While there are hint cards, I'm not going to use those yet.
Yeah. Can we move on to a different thing, or do you think we're stuck on this one
we can move on to a different thing. Let's take a look at the sound thing, because to me it looks like there's a bunch of boxes throughout this room that I could pick up that have components to repair in the sound thing.
So what I'll say is I think what I need are ID numbers. And I have ID numbers associated with like things. So like with the core, 12 contacts, 8 contacts, 4 contacts, 16 contacts. So it's very much keep talking and nobody explodes, I think, in terms of identifying where you're at. So please refer to these tables in this diagram to repair the audio. For the core type, see the number of core slots. For the resistor, see the number of wires. So I think I'm going to tell you, I'm going to tell you which cores to use or how many wires or whatever if you tell me the types of ports these are, I think.
Okay. I think I can unscrew this panel. How do I... Oh, I need to find a screwdriver? Oh, there's a screwdriver right here. Okay. So then... There we go. Ah, this is complicated looking.
I bet. Okay, so do you have ID numbers on anything, or is that not a thing? And they would be in the form of 5 digits.
No, I don't have ID numbers.
Or 5 letters and digits. Okay. And there's no validation thing for this, huh?
No, there's not a validation thing for this.
Codex code, rather.
Okay. I'll say if it helps at all, I also do have a...
Oh, hold on.
A legend that tells me the terminology for each of these.
Yeah, hold on. So for the core type, see the number of core slots. For the resistor, see the number of wires. For the LED type, see the number of buttons. For the transistor type, see the number of DVI ports. For the round battery, see the number of fans. So can you tell me how many, for example, fans there are?
There are 2 fans.
2 fans. Okay. So if I go to 2 and fans, that'd be ID number ARL97. So then, and I said that was related to battery. So then battery would be 15 volt battery. Can you tell which voltage it is? It's a round battery is what it's called. Yeah.
So 15 volt battery. And where does this slot into?
That I don't know.
Okay. It looks like...
Did you get it in there?
It looks like there's 2 potential points where I could put it.
What's it look like to you where it would be located? Like, if I'm looking at the circuitry, I can kind of see where the core would go. I can see where I can see pictures of where each of these would go in orientation towards some like pins and lines.
Perfect. Yeah. So there's a bunch of like in between my 2 fans. There are, I'm going to call them 5 different pins. And there's 3 on the left, 2 on the right. those 2 pins on the right, looks like those are the only potential slots for this battery, and 1 pin is above the other. So I don't know if I want to choose the upper pin or the lower pin.
Maybe I'm not looking at it right. I see a circle in the middle, basically, that is beneath where the LED goes, right up from where the resistor goes, and to the left of where the core goes, to the southwest of where the core goes.
Of where the core goes, yep.
Yeah.
And then I guess, well, let's see, can I put... Where does some of these?
So I'll say the
go?
core goes all the way in the upper right, and it looks like it has 2 lines coming out of it.
Are you able to tell in your diagram of what that core looks like if it looks like there's 2 lines coming out of each cardinal direction of the core?
The 2 lines are only coming out of the left-hand side of what I'm assuming is the core.
Yeah, and so the core itself, I still think we don't know exactly which core to use.
We don't know which one, but that information tells you something, because if that information tells you something, connected to the lower of those 2 lines is where the light would go, the LED. And then
do we know which LED?
Not yet, but let's just kind of run through where the things are going to go, because down below that, straight down below that is where I believe the battery would go.
Okay, and so does it look like there's anything in between that and the battery, or is it the battery's the very next thing?
So there is it is connected to 2 pins. The LED is, and then it's directly below that is where the battery is. It's like a line and then to the battery.
We're going to assume that that's where the battery goes then. Perfect. Okay. That's helpful information.
Cool. Okay. All right. So let's move on to, let's try the core slot. So the core type, we see the number of core slots. So that one we were thinking has to do with number of core slots. I'm guessing, do you think that's the 2 lines?
I don't think that we can guess that yet. What
Let's give that a shot. Let's just go ahead and put that in for now. So do the one with the 8 contacts. 8 pins or whatever on the core.
Yeah, okay.
Try that for now. We'll just go with that, and then we'll swap out later if we have to.
Okay.
So let's go with the LED next, because we know where that...
Yeah. So we need to determine which color or which pattern, because they have a color and a pattern.
Yeah. So number of buttons is what that's supposed to...
Right. And so what was considered a button? Those are considered buttons. Okay. And so...
1, 2, 3, or 4.
Are these buttons that are on the screen or inside of this? You know, it must be those. So I think it's just 3.
3. Okay, so that would be GCT. It would be blue, and the blue should be spotted.
It is spotted, yep.
Cool.
All right, so we'll put that there. Okay. And then what do we have left? We have
the transistor and the resistance.
Transistor and resistance.
So with the resistance, what are we looking at? The number of wires. So do you know how many wires are there? 1, 2, 3, 4?
I'm assuming that they are talking about these wires down here, in which case it's 4.
Okay, so AYS, and this was resistance. It would be 3 lines.
3 lines. Yeah. And now here's the tricky part, Price. There is numerous different places that I could put
this. Would be just lower left of the battery. And when I'm talking about just lower left, it's like you can go directly left of the battery and there should be a pin. And then to the lower right, like diagonal, just next to that pin is another pin. That is connected to the top part of the resistor, I believe. Oh, unless I'm looking at a transistor. Hold on. If the resistor might go all the way in the lower left, connected to the bottom 2 pins. No, hold on. No, the transistor is shaped, so that would be okay. So we'll say, just next to, like to the lower left of the round battery, it would be the closest lower left pin. Not necessarily connected, but just the closest lower left pin.
Because these technically bridge 2 different pins together. And so, I think I see the one to the lower left, and I'll just mention...
And then it would be connected down from that
downwards,
as well.
Yeah. And then I'll say that beneath that one, I could bridge the pin underneath that instead, which is also lower left, but more so.
I think it's the closest one. It is right next to it on my little image. Okay. So then the transistor should have a shape. Oh wait, no, hold on.
4 different shapes.
Okay, and then the number of DVI ports is what we do for that.
Yeah, so let me double check my guide here. I think it's those, in which case, to me, that looks like there's just 2.
Okay, 2, that's HD5.
And I'll just say, developer, that doesn't look like any DVI port I've ever seen. That's
fine. Okay, looks square to me.
It looks square to you. Okay, there's only one square one, and then where does it go?
If all the way in the lower right, it looks like there's like 2 columns of 4 pins. It would be in the farthest lower left column all the way at the bottom. So the bottom 2 pins in the farthest lowest left you can go.
So yeah, on the farthest lowest left of my whole circuit board, there is that column of 4 pins. And sorry, where in that column?
Bottom 2.
The bottom 2 on which side, left or right?
Left side, all the way to the left. Yeah.
Got it.
Okay. So if nothing happened, it's probably the core.
Okay. So I've put them in the most lower left corner of that block of 4 cords there.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, let's troubleshoot the core, because I think we got everything else right.
Okay, so with the core, we're looking for the number of core slots. So yeah, how many core slots are there? This is what we're trying to figure out. So 1, 2, 3, or 4. Maybe there's just one.
I think there's just one. Yeah.
So AYS85. If that's the case, it would be the 12 contacts one.
Oh, okay.
And last time we tried 2, so that would make sense that we got it wrong.
Okay, so I've put in the one that has 12 contacts. Still nothing has illuminated.
Can you like turn it on maybe now? Is there like a switch or something you can give a shot?
Let me see here. No, I think if we did it, it would probably just like blink and go. Okay. DVI is also wrong. Wait, someone in chat says my DVI stuff is wrong.
Ah, so you aren't looking at DVI ports.
Oh, because that's probably a DVI port there. You're right, chat. So there's 3 price.
Ah, okay. So ARL. And we said the DVI had to do with transistor type. Okay, so then that should actually be triangle.
Okay, and then where should it be?
Same spot.
Same spot, okay.
Yeah.
So then...
all the positions of things should stay the same. Did it do it?
We did 1/2 of it. I now have a codex code for you.
Ah, okay, cool. All right, let's do it.
3914.
Okay, 3914. Okay. Okay, I'm looking at like sine waves.
Yeah. So if I click into this, what can I do? I can... oh, it's like I'm sending Morse code or something?
Yeah, so here's what I have. I have a column on the left. I have sliders. I have a column of sliders on the left that controls the amplitude. The one at the top controls the frequency. So, you know, peaks and the one on the left is my peaks and valleys height, and then the one on the
I wonder if I'm trying to
is how many points there are. And they're connected to Morse code. Sorry, that's the last part. They are connected to Morse code. So each position on here has a different Morse code letter associated with it. So that's probably what you need to give me.
I wonder if I need to give you the pattern that I see. Like if I need to describe this pattern.
Oh, okay.
Because if you can make your pattern look like mine, I wonder if that's gonna help.
Then I give it back to you. Okay, got it.
I don't know how to describe this pattern.
Here's what I can tell you, because this will help you out. I have 4 different shapes of lines that I can do. So there is like a straight, like mountain looking, like up and down, triangle, simple sine wave. There's one that it more is like, it's peaks and valleys, but it like when it's going up and to the right, it's diagonal, and then it goes straight down, and then up and to the right, and then straight down.
Yep.
The next one has like square shapes, sine waves, so it goes like straight up, straight to the right, straight down, straight to the right, and then the very top one has like more rounded looking shape.
So you want the one that's more sawtooth looking, that is beginning at the lower left and then going up towards the upper right and then straight down.
Got it. Okay. And then the question is, how tall is it? Do you have a grid?
I have a grid. It doesn't have numbers or letters, but I can tell you that it goes up towards almost the top. There is 1 square gap.
Okay. So that's gotta be here. Trying to think. Okay. Then how many peaks are there?
So there's, I believe this would be considered 3. There's 3 on the screen, and then the very last one, I don't see the
goes about halfway up. Yeah.
It doesn't go about halfway up. It's like its peak is there. I just don't see the fall off part.
Yeah. Sorry. When I meant it's there, I meant it gets to the peak of that, and then but you can't see the rest.
And then that's the edge of the screen. Like it gets to the peak and then edge of the screen. Basically.
Totally. That fits a perfect point on here for me.
I guess if we're counting that last one too, then technically there's 4. There's 4 peaks.
So dot dash dash dot.
Dot dash dash dot. Hey, okay, and now I have a new pattern to give you.
All right, let's do this.
Okay, so this one is the squarish one.
Okay, got it.
And it goes up. There's a 3 square gap at the top.
3 square. Okay, so I think that's gonna be that's gonna be there. Okay.
And then I am seeing three teeth, three waves.
Okay.
And the very last wave, I can see its bottom, and there is like a 2 square gap away from the edge on the right-hand side.
Got it. Okay. Then that looks like dash dot dash dash.
Correct. Okay. Cool. And now we have the more wavy looking one.
Just in case it resets if we screw it up. Okay, so the wavy one, so like more rounded.
More rounded, yeah.
Okay, cool.
This one again has a 3 square gap at the top.
Okay.
And okay, I'm seeing 4 peaks in total. The last peak, its peak is hitting the most right-hand side.
Peak is hitting the right-hand side.
So the peak of its peak is at the edge of my right hand side, and that is the 4th peak. So I'm seeing the edge of the right hand side beginning at the very top, and then there's 2 actual
oh gosh, that's so tricky. Okay, I think we're gonna try. It's so hard because that is like right on the edge of where this shifts. So when you say you can see the peak on the right hand side, you can actually see the point.
Ooh, no, I can't.
Okay, so it's no point.
Yeah.
And so there's 3 in the middle, and it sort of goes halfway on the left and halfway on the right?
I would say there's 2 in the middle. It is symmetrical looking to me.
Oh, 2 in the middle. Okay, that is very helpful.
The right-hand side and left-hand side are cut off. They're perfectly symmetrical cut off.
Cool. So we're going to call that dot dash dot dash.
Perfect. All right, we did something. That cleared one of the locks. Okay, great.
Beautiful.
Okay, so let me see here.
And if we had to, I'm sure we could translate that into a 4-letter word or code if we had to.
Okay, so we either have the soil, sand, water that we could return to, or we could take a crack at the giant battleship grid.
Okay. Gosh, the soil, sand, water thing. I'm just trying to think of like... Nothing has come to me again. Let's figure out what's going on with the battleship thing. Maybe we can figure that one out.
It is legitimately, this feels like Battleship to me because it even says round 1, and there seems to be 3 indicators for maybe getting hit. I'm not sure. So on what I'm looking at, it is a 13 by 13 grid. The top row is A through M. The side row is 1 through 13. On the grid right now, there is what seems to be one, maybe... There's 3 ships on the grid already. They are all indicated in red. I cannot move them around. I assume they're enemy ships. Okay. And then I have what looks to be 2 submarines that I could put onto the board somewhere. and I do not know where to put them. So perhaps I could inform you of where the enemy ships are in some way. I don't know if you could enter in that information.
That might help me to figure out which of these grids I'm looking at, unless you're going to have to do multiples. So I'll tell you what I have. I have ship detection area. So I think that's telling me when you get close to that ship, this is where it's going to find you. That's my guess. Because then I also have information on submarine firing area. So like I can tell you, I think, where to position your guy so that you'll be able to maybe hit them all without getting hit.
Got it.
Is my guess.
Okay.
So the 3 ships that are on the field.
Yes.
Are they...
do you know what kind of ships? Because they have different shapes.
I mean, that would help, yeah.
So one of them looks like a carrier or like a destroyer.
Like a battleship or something. Okay.
And then the 2 others look like they have cranes attached to them. I don't know if they're like fishing trawlers or something.
Is there one at like G3 and then one at like 10M?
So yes to both of that.
Okay. So I know which board we're looking at. So then so here's what you need to know about each of these ships as far as I know. The ones with the cranes, they can detect
I bet they drop mines. I bet that's what the cranes are meant to. Yeah.
Probably.
Okay, go for it.
So what they detect beneath them, if you look at like a 3x3, they would do the middle one directly beneath themselves, but not the 2 to the left or the right of that. But then all 6 of the others below that on this like 3x3 grid. So for example, the one that's in the lower right, it's going to hit you at L11 and then KLM 12 and 13. Does that make sense?
Yes. And so, but are you also saying that so L11 and then KLM 12 and 13. Yes. So they have like a 7 square detection radius.
Yes.
Okay.
So then also apply that to the one at the top with the cranes. Just assume that that's how that works.
Get that.
Then the battleship guy, what's his looking like?
So I'm curious, does that also show up on your map? Otherwise I can tell you where he's at.
I can't see those dots. Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah, I can see him. Okay, where? This guy. Okay. All of the squares around them, including the diagonals. And then where it's pointed, it has an extra one in front.
Got it.
So then...
any square that's touching it, including the diagonals, and then an extra one in front of it.
Yes. Got it. So that extra one would be at like 11D, I would think.
You're right, yeah.
So if that's the case, then safe spots really start at 6G. You can go all the way up until right next to the battleship from there, and you're safe. So let's look at what submarine you have, and I can tell you your firing radius.
Oh, okay.
So what's your submarine looking like? I've got like a traditional round one. I've got one that looks like a spaceship.
Yeah, how many different designs do you have?
4.
4, okay. So, I have the first one I'm going to describe as just a traditional round one. It's got no extra... It has no extra fins on the bottom of it.
Got it.
And then on the
top, it has maybe like a periscope or whatever, but this is like your straight up stereotypical submarine.
If you were to draw a submarine, I think this is what most people would draw. The second one that I have has 2 fins on the bottom. I don't know if that's unique to the designs you have.
Yeah, if they're like pointed inward.
They're pointed inwards towards each other. Yeah.
Okay, that one's easy.
Okay.
If you were to draw a diamond around it that is 2 squares out, so like in front of it, go 2 squares out and put a square on the third one. Okay? So 3 in front of it, there's a square. 3 behind it, there's a square. 3 above it, there's a square, etc. And then connect the diagonals between all the 4 cardinal directions.
So it has a really big radius?
Big radius. Okay. Well, but here's the thing, but not the stuff inside.
Not the stuff inside.
Only in that diagonal, in that diamond line.
If I was to put that one at B3.
Let's see. Okay, yeah, at B3, it would be shooting right in front of the crane ship. So one more over would actually hit. If you went to C3, you would hit the ship next to it that's at F3, that starts at F3.
Okay.
Wait. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the wrong board. There's a ship that's but that one is at F3, and C3 would still work. Okay, it's on both of the maps. It's in the same position. So yes.
I'm just trying to understand. You're saying that around me in the cardinal directions, is it 2 away or 3 away?
So it's 3 away. So I'll describe it to you. So you're going to hit at F3, you're going to hit at E4, you're going to hit at D5, and you would hit at C6. And then back up B5, A4, etc. Continue that.
Got it. It's 3 away from my center of mass, but not from the front of my ship. Yeah.
So then what I'm thinking, honestly, is you want to use that one to take out the 2 bottom ships, and then the other one you're going to take out the top ship. That's my guess. So with your first one, you could position it at, I think, like I9 or something. Looks to me like that would probably hit. Yeah, both of those guys at the bottom, and you'd be safe from the guy at the top. You wouldn't get hit by the guy on the left. You wouldn't get hit by the guy. Yeah, I think that's a good spot for that ship.
The one that has the 2 fins on the bottom of it?
No, the one you were just telling me about. The Sorry. Yeah, the one with the 2 fins. The one with the 2 fins.
So if I put it at I9, its cardinal directions isn't looking at either of the ships.
No, but the diagonals should hit, right?
The diagonals should hit? Okay.
Yeah, because, let's see, if you're at I9... then you're gonna hit, you're gonna hit at, I think, K10, I believe, right? Okay. Would that be a spot you would hit?
I think so, if that's the way the diagonals work.
I think, yeah. I think that's there. Yeah, K10. And then you would hit from I9, you would hit at F11, I believe.
At F... Would it be F11 or would it be H11?
I think it would be F11.
Either way,
maybe H11. Either way, it's hitting. Either way, it's hitting that row in one of those 3 for sure. And then for the one at the top, because he can get hit from anywhere, except for below, obviously. I think the easiest spot to put it would be to put it just like on the left-hand side of it, facing towards it. Like anywhere C3? From C3, I think would be the way.
Okay, I'm gonna hit validate. Ooh, I think that's good. Oh yeah, we just destroyed all of them, and now I have 3 completely wildly different looking ships now. Okay.
3 though. Okay.
So there's still 3 enemies, and I have 3 different ships now.
So, and I think the battleship's in the same position. No, it's not. It's not. Okay.
Totally different positions.
Yeah, they're in, we're going to say what? D11, I9, and J12.
J12. I mean, technically correct, yes.
Because it's one of those 3 squares. Those 3 squares are all...
Yes.
They all count as the ship.
Yeah.
Okay. So then now I need to know which submarines you got.
Yeah, so I've got one traditional submarine again. The exact, like...
points forward, yep.
I've got one that I initially assumed was an airplane. It's got fins on the side of it and a fin on the back tail of it as well, and it's got what looks like a cockpit.
I think I know what you're talking about. And
then I have one that looks like a yacht or like...
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. That lines up. So... Oh, and then sorry, but what are your submarines?
Sorry, I was describing my submarines. You want me to describe the enemy ships?
Those look like the ships. No. Sorry. Okay. So you've got one that looks like a spaceship.
I've got one that looks like a spaceship that's got like a cockpit window to it.
And then like 2 fins, one pointed up, one pointed down.
Correct,
okay.
Yeah. And then I've got one that looks like a yacht. It's got like what looks like a buoy pontoon on the side of it, and then it looks like it's got like yeah.
And then like a big old front.
It's got, I don't know.
Almost like a shoe? Does it look like a shoe?
It looks kind of like a shoe. It looks like maybe it's got like a spinning radar thing on an antenna above its deck thing.
Yes. Okay. I think I know which one that is. So that one is simple. That one, it does diagonals from its edges. So if you go like the 3, it takes up 3 squares. Go to the farthest right square, and then it's upper right from that, 2.
Okay. Okay, so sorry.
And then in all four.
We should probably figure out where my danger zones are first. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So with the 3 ships, you know where the battleship was, right? So that one is like everything around it plus an extra one in front of it.
An extra one in the front of it. Yep. And so, the 2 other ships that are here, one of them definitely is a yacht-looking one.
Yeah. So the yacht-looking one. It basically does, like the easiest way to describe it would just be upper left. It's so hard to describe. We'll just put it in a position and I can describe it from there. So let's assume.
It's occupying C through F on row 11. Or no, so C through E on row 11.
C through E on row 11. So then danger zones are gonna be, definitely A11, B11, B10, A9. Oh gosh, it's weird because it has it go from the front. So then it also, yeah.
Is it like a diagonal, like shotgun in front of it?
Almost like a shotgun burst. So then also above it, the first 2. So I'm just trying to look where he would be. C10 and C9 as well. So yeah, sort of like a burst in that direction.
Got it.
And then mirror that on the lower right. So shotgun burst up, right. Shotgun burst upper to the front, shotgun burst lower to the right, lower to the back.
Okay.
So that would be like, FNG 11, E12 and 13, etc. Okay.
The final ship looks like the Duck Hunt NES gun.
Sure, the light zapper.
Yeah.
Okay, so that one in front of it, it's the front 2, the 2 above those, and the 2 below those. So a 2x3 rectangle directly in front of it.
Is that it?
Then behind it, it's the one directly behind it, then the one above, below, and behind that. So like a cross missing one on the back, like a Tetris piece. Okay, so then we got to work on your guys.
We could potentially sneak one of my guys in between the battleship and the duck hunt gun. But let's figure out what abilities these ships have first.
Yeah. So, redescribe them to me now.
So we have basic, boring looking submarine. Looks like the round, smooth, no fins on the bottom.
Oh, so you've got that one again.
I do have that one again.
Got it.
I've got the one that looks like a spaceship. It's got a cockpit window to it. It's got a fin on the side of it and a fin on the tail. And then I have one that looks like, I don't know if it definitely doesn't look as cool as the enemy yacht, but it looks like a boat. It's got a pontoon kind of looking thing on the side of it.
Well, and it's not the one with the lower triangles, with the lower fins. So if that's the case, then...
It has no lower fins, no.
Then I know exactly which one that is.
Yeah.
Okay, so easy. Let's do the easier one first, which would be that one.
Okay.
It does all the diagonals around it for 2. So, for example, if you put it at, let's just say you put it at C3, our favorite place, and it's centered on C3, then E2 and F1, and then, E4 and F5, so like those diagonals, and then the same on the opposite side. So it'd be like A2 and A4, and then,
The diagonals only go for 2, though, right?
Only for 2. So very short range on that guy. The other one, the spaceship... is odd. This one will go for C5, just so it's far enough down. I think. Wait, no, because C3 work. C3 works just fine. C3 works just fine. So it's at C3.
Okay.
Then that would be E. Let's see. Yeah, E4 and F4.
Okay.
The 2 above those and the 2 below those.
So If it's at C3, then you're saying E4 and F4?
Yeah, E4 and F4.
Mm-hmm.
Then it'd be like E2 and... Oh, wait, hold on. We're at C3. Yeah, E4 and F4, E3 and F3, E2 and F2.
So a 2x3, like the...
2x3 in front, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then... Oh, I should have had you go down one more. Anyway, Then it goes up to like E1, F1, and D1. So it kind of blasts backwards.
E1.
Does that make sense?
Okay, so got it. Okay.
Same below. So you go down to what? E6, F6, and D6? Does that mirror that?
E6.
Or is it D? God.
So let me ask you this.
No. Sorry. E5, D5, and F5. Yeah, the 5s, not the 6.
Let me ask you this. If I was to put him on J10...
And then just real quick, it also would have one more at what we will call F0 and F6. So those last little bits. Okay, you were going to say if you put him where?
No, I'm realizing that won't work, so never mind that. So it has a really wide blast radius there. Yeah. Ooh, I wonder though if I could put him...
Could he go somewhere like... Okay, what does that guy do? I have to keep revisiting what these look like because I can't really... Okay. I think maybe if you fit him...
Remind me, the enemy yacht, can I go behind the enemy yacht or no? The enemy yacht
You can go upper right of it. It does the lower right blast. Anything above that is fine.
Yeah, but if I go to the upper right behind it, then the duck hunt gun, I think, gets me, right?
Not if you go to... Yeah, the duck hunt can do 2 in front of it, yeah.
Yeah.
And you only go 2 forward, huh? Yeah. Technically, you could put it above that guy, and let me see. Where above it can you go? Can you go just like sit right on top of it? You could sit right on top of it.
And not hit it with this, though, I would think.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, no, because but would that hit the one all the way below it or no?
No, it
wouldn't hit that either.
If I go H11, chat, I think that the Battleship has diagonals as well, so it would hit me on I11. Yeah.
Well, if you're on H11, the yacht would hit you because it shoots 2 behind it.
Oh, yeah. That too. So really all of 11 is, I think, actually out of bounds for me.
What about the Battleship? What's his... Okay, directly around him. So if you went...
Remind me how the normal boring submarine shoots.
So it's diagonals around it, but like so basically go the square 3 in front of it has one.
Got it.
And then diagonals down, same in the cardinal directions and then down. So at the diagonal or the diamond does not go entirely around it, though. It goes up to that, like, 3 above the nose and 3 below the nose. And 1 behind it would be, but it doesn't actually fire behind. Does that make sense? It's like the diamond is shifted forward to be centered on the front square, not the center square.
So I could put that one directly beneath the duck hunt gun, and it would kill the Battleship. It wouldn't kill the duck hunt gun, though, I don't think.
It would not unless... Could you shift... Hold on. Could you shift over 1? Let's see.
What does the duck hunt gun do behind it again?
Yeah. It does... On the row below it, it does 1 to the right. So, like, if it were at C3, then it would have one in D5. So it's that Tetris piece behind it. So then... Gosh, let me look at the board again. But if you can't do it in the front. But if you want 1 below, but that hits him. If you went there, that gets you... It's tricky. What if you went like... Let's see.
So that would kill the Battleship, but that wouldn't kill that. So let's just see if we can use all 3 of these to individually kill each thing.
Yeah.
Though.
Yeah.
Because I think I'm trying to like min-max and get a combo of 2 with 1 ship. And so we'll pretend that the submarine... Okay, if I have the submarine at J10, that shouldn't get hit by the duck hunt gun, right? Because the duck hunt gun...
Correct.
Yeah.
So you're going to use that one to try and take out the battleship?
The battleship, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so then the spaceshipy one...
That one does the wave blast in front of it.
And how far forward the duck hunt gun shot in a 2x6 in front of it?
Yes.
And the spaceship that I have shoots how far in front of it?
Just 2.
Just 2 as well, okay.
But like you could kill the... You could probably kill the wave gun. Could you from up there? Does it... If you go to here... Yeah, you could situate that guy at like H7, I think, or somewhere around there. Now definitely hit the duck hunt gun.
At H7? Right? And the duck hunt gun... Oh, you're right, because it only does a 2x6,
yeah, exactly. So it only does the 1 row right above it. So I think that would take that guy out. So then we can put... Oh, easy! Yeah, then you put the other guy, because he does diagonals, you put him just upper right of the yacht.
Yeah, so upper right at like F8?
F10?
F10. F10... That will get hit by the duck hunt gun, right?
Oh. Well, one behind that then, E10.
E10. Okay.
I think that works.
Let's validate. I think we got it. Yeah.
Yeah. Woo! Goodness.
All right. Last board here.
Okay. How many ships? I'm assuming like 4, and there's rocks and stuff in the way.
4 enemy ships and rocks and stuff, and I have 2 ships, so we're going to have to combo both of our ships.
So we know what some of these do, right? So the crane does basically the entirety below it for like a 3x3, especially with those rocks in the way. The only free spot below it is G6.
Right, exactly.
The battleship does straight around it. The zapper gun, we know what he does, so let's figure out what that other ship does.
Yeah, the other ship has 3 masts, basically.
3 masts. Okay. It does, shotgun blast to the front, just like the other one did. No shotgun blast to the lower right, so it's just a shotgun blast in the front, plus the square directly above the center.
Directly above the center, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
So it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 squares that it can potentially hit. So not too terrible, to be honest.
And then, okay.
And then which subs do you have?
So I have 1 regular boring submarine that I think does the diamond pattern.
Slightly in front of it, diamond pattern, yeah.
And then I've got the yacht with the pontoon.
Okay, and that was the diagonal guy.
Yeah, so 2 diagonal guys.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm trying to think here. If I put regular boring sub at like F9? No, maybe more like G9?
It would have to be... No. F9, it would be fine. F9, it would be fine. Because the G... Oh, no, sorry. Not F9. I was thinking F6. F9, hold on.
I'm just trying to think
F9 and G9 are fine. F9 and G9 are both fine.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out... I actually think I need to go down 1 more than that to hit both ships. But that would get hit by that.
Then you would get hit.
What about...
If you centered at... Yeah, if you centered at G9... If you centered at G9 with the yacht, the pontoon one...
With the pontoon one? Okay.
Let's see, G9... Go there. Yeah! That would hit both. I think. Yeah.
Okay.
Right?
And then presumably somewhere in between the 2 top ships, like at around J4 or something with the boring submarine?
Yeah, J4. Yeah. Right? Let's see. Not centered at... Yeah, centered at J4 should... Wait.
What does the crane do behind it?
Only below it.
Only below it. I feel like this should work.
I think that should work.
We did it. Yeah.
Boom. 3 for 3.
Okay, yeah. We unlocked that lock. Okay, we did that one. So all we have left now is the soil thing. So I'm going to collect some hint cards.
About. Yeah. All right, and then I think you have to give me a validation code.
Okay, so let me refresh myself, because we didn't really get super far onto this.
No, it was confusing.
Okay. Hint machine. We're looking for... Okay, we have geolocation or radio communications or military... This is geolocation is what this is.
Yeah, definitely geolocation.
All right, so first hint. 4J334.
Oh, that's right, I have to enter this. 4J334. The goal of this puzzle is to locate the submarine's extraction point. The solution is based on the intersections between the circles. Each intersection reveals a coordinate that you will communicate to your partner.
So.
Okay.
There was that first red dot.
Yeah. Let me go. And now I need the validation code so I can get back to that map.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. So the codex code for this one is 4187. Or no, sorry. 7187.
Okay.
Yes, and like I said, on my map, it started with two white circles, and they intersect at one point. The red dot of their intersection is at G3 for me.
G3.
And I do have a little pin pad that I could, I suppose,
hold on, let's try this. Okay, here we go. Let's try this. I am going to center the sand, because I can see that that's sand, on G4, or G3, rather. And it intersects at the point D2.
Okay, so then I'm going to put a
soil. Yeah.
Because it's mostly soil up there. But now that I have a soil thing that is centered at C2, it's not intersecting with anything.
It's not intersecting with any circles, anything?
No. At C2, huh? Okay. What if I put a sand
there? Try D2. Try D2.
Okay. D2. So at D2, it does intersect at E3.
Okay. E3. Okay, so then if I put my... Yeah, there we go. So K2.
K2. Okay. K2. I'm assuming this will be a water one then. So
okay.
K2. Yeah, so then that would intersect at I2.
I2, and that was... Well, I'm going to assume I need to do sand again. Is that I2? Okay. If that's correct, let me triple check. I2, yeah. Then it would be at I4.
At I4. I'm assuming this will be a sand one then. I4. Okay. So then this will intersect at H4.
H4. Okay, that'd probably be water. Okay. A3.
At A3. Okay, this will probably be water. No, sorry. A3. Okay, so then that intersects at C3.
C3. Okay. Well, C3, that's where my... Oh, hold on. Are you sure C3?
Yeah, you had me put that one, unless it's not a water, but it's in the water. It's got to be water.
Hold on. Let me try this now. Oh, got it. I was holding on to a soil one. I was being silly. All right, I have a 5-letter code.
Perfect. Hold on 1 second. All right, hit me with it.
GFBIC. F as in foundation.
Solved. My door is open, Price.
Okay, I just want to go ahead and say we were on track. If we had just slammed our heads against it for a couple more minutes, I think we would have gotten it, because that's what I was trying to do, and I think we were just putting one wrong thing here and there.
And I think it took us a bit to understand that you weren't seeing the same map as me, apparently.
Yeah, the fact that it was upside down, I was like, oh.
Oh, okay. I walked into the final room. I have a codex code for you.
Okay.
2911, and tell me when you hit next.
291 and 1. Validate. Hit next.
All right, got a cutscene.
Yep. Ooh, is this the end?
General, the mission is complete.
Mission's complete, Price.
Triumphant will not launch the torpedo.
Nice.
The situation on board was far worse than reported. The consequences of following the direct order put the crew in a profound state of moral crisis.
Profound.
Major, orders are orders.
With all due respect, they chose conscience over compliance.
Hell yeah.
Humanity over obedience.
Hell yeah.
In doing so, they prevented a war that would have killed millions.
Millions.
They risked court-martial, imprisonment, perhaps worse, to avert unthinkable disaster. I understand the gravity of their actions, but...
Enough! This conversation is over.
Sir, I will not challenge you as a general, but I am addressing the man behind the rank. Do you truly believe every order should be followed without question, no matter the cost?
Dun dun dun.
It's constitutionally protected that they don't. Just saying.
Let's go.
All right.
We did it! I got credits. Yay!
Woo!
That game was fun.
It was good. I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, that was neat. Reminder here that, if you're watching this on YouTube, you've seen what Price's view has looked like throughout all this. But Price is playing this on the PC, but I believe that you can just also like download an app.
Yeah, it's like an app version. Yeah.
Yeah, this seems like a super fun one to just play with partner, play with friends, play with somebody.
Get in a room, go into separate rooms, or like just do back to back. Great time.
Yeah, have the other friend like pointed away from the TV or something like that. Yeah. Anyway, I like these kind of asymmetric games a whole lot. This seems like a pretty good one. I think our first episode was sponsored, so obviously like big thanks to them. But just in general, like we played the whole thing because
we enjoyed it. Yeah, we just enjoyed it.
Yeah. So, anyway, if y'all out there have other asymmetric co-op games that we have not explored on this channel yet, please give your suggestions down in the comments below. And yeah, I hope they keep making these How to Escape games, because I think this is the second one. There's like a How to Escape without a subtitle, and this is How to Escape Lost Submarine. So,
yeah.
Anyway, y'all, I hope you enjoyed. With that, we're gonna move on.
Boy.